sé si esto sirva de algo. Uf. Ya, no queda nada. ¿Qué decías de subestimar?
Strong, but how?
Muy bien. Siguiente ronda. ¿Ah?
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on
Sí,
me.
pero
If you strike me, I will make
sí,
sure.
pero tú ya aceptaste la batalla de honor.
The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma. Stop! I order you, and you, filthy rats, all of you. You are the enemy of eternity.
¡Se murió!
But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Máscara funeraria. ¿Qué está pasando? Es que no hemos salido. Es que no hemos salido. Señora ha muerto. ¡Al fin!
One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset.
Decepcionada.
Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the notes?
Ah, claro, porque no pudo saber más.
Traveler,
Ay,
you got a headache?
ay, ¿qué es esto?
Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Oh, esto se está poniendo bueno. Filo del pensamiento vacío.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful.
O sea, ya era poderosa, sí.
It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
No me estoy moviendo, es solo el personaje, ojo. El plan de Yae Miko.
So, to recap, Yaemiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we?
No podemos.
Maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while. There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. I can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
O no sé si se está dejando llevar por el odio, no sé. Fuera hay mucho ruido.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Están tirados en el piso, no sé tú. Pero esto de verdad, qué mal pensamiento. ¡No! ¡Ah! Es la verdadera.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
No, 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 no. ¡Ah! ¡Lo enfrentó! ¡Ah! ¡No! ¡Se apagó! No, tenía razón. Tenía razón. ¡Ah! ¿Qué es esto? Logré estar aquí de nuevo.
So, we meet again.
Por supuesto.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Los Fatui engañaron a la Shogun Raiden.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this.
Oh, ya lo
If
sabías.
so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the vision.
¿Y sabes
decree.
todo lo que ocurre afuera?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hut decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
La gente de Inazuma ha pagado un precio muy alto por el decreto.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they not? Traveler,
Pepe.
your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
Este plano de eutimia es producto de tu conciencia, ¿cierto?
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well.
Me costó al principio.
Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
No estoy aquí para debatir. Estoy aquí para demoler tus ideas.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction.
Ya, algo aprendí.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. This ends now.
Este nunca me lo han mostrado, por supuesto.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Ya, muy bien.
Time for a light show. That didn't count.
Inferior.
Me pregunto cómo señora sería un...
Inferior.
¿Cómo señora podría ser un... Podríamos
You
pelear de
are an
nuevo con
enemy
ella?
that requires special
Me
attention.
llama demasiado la atención.
Lighter, please.
Evasion is futile.
Use a slit.
A ver, media clona ahí. Menos mal que tengo esto.
I'm out of here. Genjutsu. Let's go. No. Come on. We can do it.
Me equivoqué.
Goldfish up down. Fire hazard. That didn't count.
Strike dead.
Can't catch me. Let the show begin.
No puedo usar a la Shogun tampoco.
The fuse is lit.
Strike dead.
Bueno, se nota que aprendí ahí y eso que fue casi nada.
Fire hazard.
Yo creí que...
Strike dead.
Ujú.
There is no escape.
Ya hice sobrecargado por lo
I'll
menos.
protect us. I'm out of here.
Instabilities will be removed.
Ya, no podré usar ninguna habilidad. Pero si resistes podrá haber una forma de revertir las cosas. Ya, eso es interesante. Entonces voy a ocupar la Shogun.
Insolent. Inferior.
No sé si se me permite usar el objeto ese.
Absurd.
A ver, no sé si me dejará usarlo. No. Casi me sube la respiración ahí. También es cosa de demorarse ahí.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ok,
All will be settled.
va por la espada ahora.
I'm out of here.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Here come the fireworks. Time for a light show.
All
Let the
desires can
show
be broken.
begin.
Excellent.
Can't catch me.
Ojo.
Ninjutsu. Goldfish down.
No.
Illusion shattered.
Ya, pero puedo hacer sobrecargado.
Absurd. Thunder.
Fire hazard.
All will be severed.
No sé tú. A ver, intento.
Torn to oblivion.
Ya con milla ayuda.
Come on out. A festive reprise.
Ya, HP.
There is no escape. Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Time for a light show. Fire please, goldfish down.
All
No
will be
queda
severed.
nada.
Illusion shattered.
No queda nada. No queda nada. Ay.
You've lost, eh?
Momento de pausa, tengo que reanudar la grabación. A ver cómo sigue.
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
Cuando las personas avanzan con todas sus fuerzas, pueden incluso hacer el trabajo de los dioses.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Sí,
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still
¿Qué
will
es
the
esto?
lightning's glow never fade. The present
¿Una
moment
hermana?
is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly
¿qué es
principles.
esto?
Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. It does nothing more than simply
Sí, eso mismo.
exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me,
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
but it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now?
Es
This is your
verdad.
plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few
5 siglos.
centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to
Al
inspire
fin puede
hope.
salir. Oh,
But some
el
ambitions
gatito.
outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. for all eternity.
No, me estoy emocionando. Me estoy emocionando. En serio, en serio.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway?
Ah, verdad que Paimon no estuvo.
Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
No, qué hermoso. Estoy que me pongo a llorar. Estoy que me pongo a llorar.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking.
Es una
I've been
Kitsune.
waiting for
¿Qué te
you.
esperaba ahí?
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Kitsune.
Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Ocurrió sobre la marcha, así de la
Defeating
nada.
Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations.
O sea, me encima con
Still,
señora.
you did
weón.
end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once.
Incluso si murió
Trouble
alguien.
along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep,
Sí.
that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what
¿Por qué le
keep them
explica y eso
together
si además que
since
sabe?
Oh,
What's
¿Qué
wrong?
hiciste?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Tenía que ser una Kitsune, pues. Tenía que ser una Kitsune. ¿Y cómo mierda ella lo tenía? ¿Cómo ella lo tenía?
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
No, sí,
I'm
obvio.
not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did.
Sí, porque tú tenías la gnosis.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is
¿Por
that
qué
not a
siempre?
good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the
¿Por qué?
plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
Y está tan alegre.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
Ahora entiendo por qué no hemos visto a Escaramucha desde entonces. Ya no sé cómo se pronuncia su nombre.
Well, what's done is done. And I hardly think we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the
Pucha, y ni
past
siquiera
in the
pudimos ver
past.
la gnosis.
So, anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us
Cuesta
here
mucho
today.
dejar el tema.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not?
Sí, pero se vendrá
As
con
a mark
otro
of my
espacio.
gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about?
Cuéntame sobre la marioneta de la Shogun.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, There's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know.
Mhm.
Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a
Probablemente no lo vamos
test.
a ver.
The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
No, por favor. No me digas eso. No, 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 no. Mira, ¿qué te ha puesto que si le digo eso me dices, saca tus propias conclusiones?
The object of divine creation is now the one
no.
who has taken possession of the Gnosis.
No
And the
te
prototype puppet is now known
creo.
as the Balladeer.
Él es una marioneta
Crazy
con
story.
conciencia propia.
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
No te puedo creer. Pero la media cuestión. La media cuestión. La media cuestión.
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of
O sea,
Inazuma are aware of this.
Ya con...
Borat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Dos diosas gemelas.
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double.
O sea que
Beelzebul
Belzebús...
is A, with whom we are now both
sí.
acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma
Sí, era su
jointly,
hermana.
so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
La
Lucy,
guerra de
her sister
Cangria.
must have been
Canria.
super hard on A.
Canria.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts
Típico.
about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry. We aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth.
O sea, no
behind
se
it
llama
all.
Val.
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will
Ey,
use all the resources
su nombre
at
de
my
arconte no es
disposal to
Val.
investigate it. And
Es
I will also
Belzebú.
borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsu
Que más
band.
encima otro nombre de
I'll let you
demonio.
know if I
Belzebú.
find out anything. Consider it
Belzebú,
part of my
weón.
means of thanking you.
Belzebú. A ver, sobre la siguiente parada de mi viaje.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our
Hoy
journey
sí,
so far.
caleta.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is
La
never
deidad de
ending.
la sabiduría.
But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things.
A ver, ¿cuál es
For
el problema en
example,
cuestión?
in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Un recurso.
I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Kusanali.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a
¿Esa es la
cute
siguiente
name.
arconte?
Oh, you haven't heard? Lesser
Sí.
Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith.
Kusanali, así se llama
It's their chosen term of
el
endearment
arconte de Sumeru.
I'm
Y
sure
es
you
el
must have some
arconte.
things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Mira qué bueno, sí, ya sabemos, el siguiente arconte va a ser mujer. Y ya sabemos su nombre. Mira qué interesante.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you? Keep it safe.
Obvio.
Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you
Ay,
by
típico
none
Don
other than
Kitsune, siempre
Yaemiko,
creyéndose
the wise
superiores.
and beautiful.
Eso no cambia
Who
nada.
in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
Supongo que reunirme con mi hermano.
I see. But that is merely a small goal.
O sea,
based
su
on what
ambición principal
preoccupies
sería
you
buscar
here and
otro
now.
mundo.
Your
O un
ambition should be
hogar,
something that transcends the
básicamente.
world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines
Básicamente
in
sería
unison
buscar
with
un
fate itself.
hogar donde vivir.
Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility.
Entonces, ¿por qué te puedo
Continue on your
hacer?
journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Interesante. Muy interesante. Bueno, y ahí está el recuerdo ahora. Ahora está como recuerdo. Y muy bien. Con eso termina la tercera misión del Arconte. Al fin. Ya no tendré miedo de ir a las redes sociales. Bueno, ¿quién diría, weón? ¿Quién diría? Scaramouche es una puta marioneta, literalmente. Literalmente es una marioneta. No me lo creo. No me lo creo. Sinceramente no me lo creo. No me lo creo. Es mucho. Y además sobre los nombres. Al final la Shogun Raiden no se llama Val. Se llama Belzebus. Belzebul o como se pronuncie. Entiendo. Está muy bien puesto que se llame Shogun Raiden. Está súper bien puesto. Porque es como que para que los nuevos que comiencen a jugar el juego y como que de repente les salga. O si es que están por ella, quién sabe. Así no se spoilean eso. O al menos por culpa del juego. Ya que otra cosa es por las redes sociales, pero bueno, nada que hacerle ahí. Pero en verdad, mucha información del lore y además mucha información sobre los engaños y algunas visiones. Y también más sobre Canria más encima. Que ella fue víctima del desastre de Canria también. No, mucho que pensar. Que si lo pongo a decir ahora, la verdad es que el video sería aún más largo de lo que ya es. Así que sí, porque ya lleva como más de 2 horas. Así que lo más probable es que vaya a ser 2 partes. O un poco más, quién sabe. Pero los voy a subir todos juntos. Así que no tienen que esperar si es que quieren seguir viendo. Bueno, probablemente ya estén viendo esto y dije, sí, ya me vi todo de antes. Es muy bueno, te adoro. Nah, no sé. Pero bueno, chicos, muchas gracias por ver el video. Suscríbanse si no están suscritos, porque no sé por qué están acá entonces. Síganme en mis redes sociales, que bueno, ocupo más Twitter. Twitter es como la red social que más ocupo, así que síganme en Twitter. Tengo un servidor de Discord llamado Fantasy Golden, donde junto con mi pareja Kiaga Golden, que piensa cambiarse el nombre, pero bueno, estamos hablando con todo el chat. Incluso hacemos eventos exclusivos como para ciertos videitos u otras cosas. Así que eso, yo soy Shizu de Fantasy y nos vemos en la siguiente. Adiós.